What's going on, guys? It's Anthony. Wrenched Out Garage time. Garage talk. It is our last video of 2019, so I thought it would be appropriate to talk a little bit about the garage, talk a little bit about 2019, and then dive into 2020. Thanks for tuning in. Let's start it off by talking a little bit about the garage, shall we? So I'm shooting on a new camera, so hopefully this comes out well. I shot a different video of it. We obviously have the Razor right now. Threw my North Face duffel in it. Got this. So I will have a video coming out on these Warrior risers and the installs of them. If you're a Razor fan, I think this is pretty much a have to, unless you're just trail riding all the time. You're never gonna encounter water. The standard snorkel's right around here. I do have to run the airlines from the front and rear and do that still. Got to do an oil change. Got a wool blanket I'm going to throw in there. I mentioned this in the other one. I just got the wiring kit for this. Maybe I'll show that to you in this video for these Nilights. If you're interested in these are super affordable. They're supposed to be weatherproof, along with these brackets too. I'll show you that other kit here momentarily. So that's the Razor. I do have other parts coming in for this guy. A lot of plans. Hopefully everything goes well with the YouTube channel, because I've got some really cool stuff I want to do to this year. That depends on you guys. Talking about you guys, before I continue on the little mini garage tour, talking about some of the projects, thank you so much for a great 2019. A lot of really good comments, likes, subscribes, all of that stuff. It's super awesome. I've got a lot of really cool videos coming to you in 2020 where we're going to be getting the Razor out. We're going to be getting out a new project truck, in which I still owe you a video on. You'll get that here this week. The video is kind of messed up, but I'm going to put it out anyways. That and much more. I just wanted to take a moment. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. 2020 is going to be our year, though, because of the projects, because of the garage talks, and we've got so much in store for you guys. I'm super stoked. Back to our regular scheduled garage talk. Anyways, so I am here in the garage. I started cleaning up some of this stuff. I got to go through and clean out my knife drawers, overstocked. Some wrenches, started moving some of the tools around, got more tools, tape drawer. That'll come in a different video. I talked about that during the other one. This is, I don't recall if I talked about this or not, but this is our newer commuter car. It's filthy, does need to be cleaned, but I had to change the battery in it. So this is a 2014 Mazda Sport Touring package. It's the Mazda 3. I do have the nicer wheels. They're in storage. It's got Blizzaks on it, dual exhaust. Let me grab some keys, maybe. There we go. Just show you kind of quickly. Car isn't again, it's not cleaned. It's been parked outside. I had to pull it inside. I just changed the battery. The battery kept giving me a problem on these cars. If you're gonna get a battery, make sure it is the AGM battery, which you can get from AutoZone, O'Reilly's. I got one from O'Reilly's. So, sport package. This is, I know it's kind of dark. Probably not gonna be able to see much. It has this like carbon faux around it. Kind of dirty, because me and another guy driving this thing often, or were, and then I started having battery problems. Anyways, the pleather interior. It has little flip-up HUD display here. It does have traction control. It is two-wheel drive. I need to get the Apple CarPlay upgrade, but it does what it's supposed to do. Full infotainment center. It's fun to drive. You can click it into sport mode. I will say, you click it into sport mode, the car does come to life, which is pretty cool. Good size. Oops. Let's see if I can unlock it. Again, I'm sure it's a mess. Yeah, I got water bottles down there. It does have the Bose system, good size trunk, backup camera. Let me pop the trunk here. Got my coat in it. I know it's kind of dark. I don't have a lot coming to this because this is literally the commuter car. A couple of things I am waiting for I am getting an auto start installed. It's already been paid for, just waiting for the guys to give us the date because they were saying the end of the month. I did put some LED lights in it, in the reverse lights, the license plate bulbs, and then I will be tinting it. Tinting the rear windows and possibly doing a tint on the front just because it is a commuter and where I park. Let's see, what else do we got going on here? I said it before and I'll say it again. I've got a lot of really cool kind of videos that I'm going to be moving a bunch of this equipment around, and I'm getting rid of some of the older stuff. I don't even know where I put it. See, that's where some of this, so upgraded a bunch of my pliers to these this forged set from Craftsman, and a bunch of stuff like that. I've got a friend that needs some tools, so he'll be getting those. Oh, let's go over to this. Got a new office at work, my full-time job, so I think I'm gonna put the GT on the desk and the Porsche 911. I'm gonna take them out of the boxes, probably even take them off the little stands. I thought that'd be kind of cool. All right, so here is the kit. I haven't even looked at these, so this is kind of a reveal of some degree. So this is the Nilight wiring kit. So let's take a look at this. This is what I'm going to use. There's your fuses. Okay, cool. So here's the switch. It says LED light bar. There it is. It does have a relay. Everything looks like it's plumbed and wired. Yeah. And so all I'm going to do for this kit is jumper wire, because it is a 2. I'm just going to jumper wire the one side over to the other. Call it good. Got the GoPro stuff charging here. Anyways, so as you can see here, this is getting cleaned up, and I intend on leaving it that way. So when I'm doing all these projects and shooting videos and all of that, hopefully it'll be a lot easier. And then of course, as I have been for weeks now, you guys haven't seen it. I need to get better at sharing it, in which is one of my 2020 goals, is start talking through some of these new upgrades and all of that stuff with adding and trying to clean everything out. I'm getting rid of a bunch of stuff, and I'm excited to do so, to tell you the truth. I'm super excited because it's going to allow me to do more as I have the ability to get in and do different things, to include more YouTube videos as well. So you guys are going to be with me on that journey. Now, project truck, you guys will see a lot coming with that. A lot more on this, a lot more garage talks. I've got a cool little splash video I'm going to throw on the front of the garage talks, and much more. So I did set this stool down so I could sit on it and talk to you guys. Anyways, wrapping up 2019, hey guys, I just can't say enough on like how stoked I am to have done videos regularly here on the YouTube channel, and then looking forward to 2020. I'm so stoked. We got new cameras. I got new hardware for processing these videos. I've got new vehicles. I've got new tools. I've got so much more coming. So I'm super stoked for that. I'm also stoked because I'm going to start diving into some of the particulars. I'm going to dive into what I would do on certain things. I'm going to dive into just so much content. It's going to be crazy. So don't forget, hit subscribe if this is your first or 50th time watching. Make sure to share these videos. Comment down below. I've been pretty good on responding to your comments. So if you have questions or suggestions for videos, make sure to drop them below. 2020, again, is going to be our year. I will be putting together some giveaways because I want to ramp back up this garage life thing because it is important to me, and here's the reason why. Here we go. Desk is a mess. You can see look at all that. Anyways, gold, blue, blue, orange, blue, blue. I'm gonna do a couple of shirts with the Garage Life, more of these handmade decals. Decals are decent. Here's the reason why this is so important to me. It's pretty simple. I've met a lot of grown men and women. I know a lot of children, kids. They don't live the garage life at all, so they don't know how to change a tire. They don't know how to change spark plugs. I've helped a lot in person, friends and family, and it's, to me, super important that we as a society kind of lean back and say, wait a second, some of this stuff, and now I'm not saying take apart the motor or change a clutch or whatever that may be. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am is taking a step back, unplugging, turn the cell phone off for a minute and try to figure things out on your own. Take it apart, troubleshoot it, order the parts. I mean, there's just something to be said for that. And that is a part of the garage life, along with tools, along with knowing what you're doing, so forth and so on. But there's so many great resources out there on YouTube, on forums, that supply you with ample information on how to do this stuff. It'll save you money. It's also just good for your brain to be physically doing some of these things. You get a sense of accomplishment, and I could just go on and on and on. That's why it's important to me. So hopefully we'll be able to kind of ramp up with the garage life stuff here at the Wrenched Out Garage. If you guys want to be a part of that, maybe you're a YouTuber, let me know. I'll send you some decals. I'll make you a shirt or whatever. I just feel like that's what garage life is to me. And because of the education system being what it is today, and shop class being cut in a lot of areas, and just the general knowledge, just the basics are being lost, because it lends itself in so many different areas, not just your car or your truck, but maybe your grandma's car. Maybe you need to fix something in your house. Just having basic mechanical skills will pay dividends throughout your life. Enough on the rant on the garage life. Again, if you're interested in helping me promote that, let me know. I'm super interested in just trying to get it out there and trying to grow it as much as I can, because I think it's super important. That's the reason, part of the reason why I do this channel in the first place, is to hopefully help some of you guys. So, all right, 2019, awesome. 2020 is going to be even cooler. Again, let me wrap it up there. I'm Anthony. This is the Wrenched Out Garage. Thank you guys for tuning in. I've got to finish doing some garage stuff here. But until next time, if you're out riding or driving, do it safely, guys. We'll see you in the next video.